The Card Counter is the new film written and directed by Paul Schrader and stars Oscar Isaac as an ex-military interrogator who is just out of prison and hits the poker circuit and the road to redemption. I'm kind of curious how many people go into this movie based on the trailer, because boy is this movie nothing like what the trailer is selling. I don't know, the trailer makes it look like it's some kind of heist thriller, maybe? It's weird how they cut that together. The movie is nothing like that, but given it's from Schrader and producer Martin Scorsese, I figured that would be the case going in. The movie is very much a hardcore character piece, in the vein of something like Taxi Driver or Schrader's First Reformed. I dig this movie, and if you don't like poker, I don't know how much you'll like a lot of the scenes that revolve around that, but I freaking love poker, so I was glued to these scenes. There's a scene where Oscar Isaac is talking about the best hand he ever saw played, and I was on the edge of my seat during that monologue. I love one guy he plays against who is always decked out in this American flag shirt and has an entourage with him that always chants USA, USA whenever he wins. I also like seeing how this story of an expert poker player and card counter plays into a much larger story about war and torture and revenge. There are some pretty graphic sequences in the film. What carries it the most though is definitely Oscar Isaac's performance, who is awesomely subtle in the film, while simultaneously being so intense, he'll make you piss your pants in a couple scenes. It's one of those movies where as it plays along and characters seem like they're happy and things are going well, but you know it's gonna get really dark, and it does. There's so much of this movie that's in the A category, but as great as Oscar Isaac is in this, there's some other performances that bring it down a little bit. I love Tiffany Haddish's look in the movie, I love how her character is written, how she plays into the story, but the performance is sadly not very good. There's some scenes where she works, but way more often than not, I don't know, she just seems kind of nervous a lot. Oscar Isaac is so natural in the film, whereas Haddish feels like she's just reading lines from a script. Tye Sheridan is okay in the movie, he's got a couple of good scenes, but even with him, Oscar Isaac is outacting him by quite a bit. However, Sheridan does bring some believability to this kid, who has this plan where you can see where he's coming from, but it's a dumb plan as Isaac keeps trying to convince him. Also, I'm a little iffy on the movie's ending. On the plus side though, Willem Dafoe is great as always, even if he's not in the movie very much. Overall, I was entertained by this. I loved all the poker talk, seeing where this character came from in his past to this broken dude we're seeing now. The musical score is also excellent, and there's some great cinematography. I'll give the movie a solid B+. It's worth checking out, and is probably the best movie I've seen in a while that has 15 credited executive producers. Stick around because we'll have reviews coming up for Dear Evan Hansen, The Eyes of Tammy Faye, and I finally checked out Boss Level. Plus, subscribe to our channel and click the notification bell. See you next time.